Yo, what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about text RPGs. You might not know what text RPGs are, since they are pretty old and mostly forgotten, but text RPGs are, like the name implies, just RPGs, roleplay games that don't have any visuals. They are, you're basically imagining what the game looks like. It is being described to you with details, and they tell you your surroundings, and you can choose to do whatever by just typing it in, and that is the basic gist of the game. Now, I always was a big fan of like really niche games, and like text RPGs just fits perfectly into that. It itches that spot, you know. It is just so cool, you know. The first time I've actually heard about text RPGs was actually through an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
It's getting pretty late. How come you're still up?
I found an emulator online that lets you play classic text-based computer games from the 1980s.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yes. It runs on the world's most powerful graphics chip, imagination.
Now, when I first saw this, I was like shook. Like, it just seems so cool. You can, like, it is the most realistic thing that you can have, essentially. Back then, I only knew like shooters and like toys to life games, like children's games and stuff. So, like, seeing a game that is like so realistic, like, sorry for saying like so much, they describe a room to you, and they say there's a cupboard on the east wall, and you can just type, um, go to cupboard and open it, look inside, and then it just says, oh, you find this and that, and then you can type take this and that, and that is like the most realistic thing ever. This is so cool. I was immediately like so interested. Sadly, I was like 7, 8 years old, you know. I didn't know. Sorry, not. I completely forgot about the game, about these types of games. I just lived on my life and completely forgot that games like these exist. Now, um, a few months ago, a friend of mine kind of showed me torrenting, and I of course knew that it existed, you know, like pirating games and stuff, but I was always like too scared to actually try it out. You know, what if I get a virus? You know, I wasn't scared of like the legal complications, but you know, the virus thing that was like really scary to me. But if you know your sites and what you're doing, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna get some free games. Like, it's pretty awesome. Now, through learning about torrenting and pirating games, I also found out about older games that you can torrent. Like, not just torrent, just normally download. There are thousands and hundreds of thousands of old games that are great. They have good game design, they're good games, but they're forgotten because they're so old. And you can just download them online and play them. And that is just insane. Like, the site that I mostly use is My Abandonware. I will put a link down in the description. That's also where I played um, Tales of Braminar. Um, and like, it is insane how many good old games you can just play online, like on like website or stuff, because they're like so small. They're only like kilobytes big. But of course, that doesn't mean that these games are bad. Quite the opposite. They're actually quite fun. Like, for example, the game that I'm playing in the background here is Tales of Braminar or Braminar. Now, this game is completely forgotten. You can't find anything. No Wikipedia, no articles, no nothing. You can find a few gameplay videos without commentary, um, that are just random snippets basically of someone playing the game. But so this is actually the first video where Tales of Braminar is mentioned with commentary. This is a world's first right here, okay? Um, but yeah, this game is actually pretty good. Like, it is not exactly a text RPG the way that you would think. This is more of an text adventure, I would say. Now, instead of like really detailed and like rooms being described to you and you can decide what you do, this game is more of like every single day you go to different places because you're wandering around, and you can decide what you do there. And the goal is to become level 20, get the Talisman of Brahmanar, the Staff of Aviatar, and a code from a statue that like it asks you questions and you have to answer them, and it's basically completely RNG. Like the answers are always random. You can't just take the same one that worked last time, that won't work. And you basically have slaves that are basically a currency. Like they don't bring you anything. You have to feed them, and when they get sick, you have to give them medicine. So they're basically useless. You just can't sell them. And there's also like sometimes you have like visions through stuff you can find in the world, like gazing into a river, for example. And sometimes it tells you you see yourself at the Battle of Brahmanar fighting the Overlord, and your slaves turn on you. They start fighting you. So I think that's probably like a canon event. Like it doesn't matter whether you have that vision or not. So I always sell them because also you get a fuck ton of money. It's pretty easy to get OP in this game, but it is very unfair, sadly. Now, sometimes when you fight a wizard, which you have to fight him to get the Staff of Aviatar, um, he gives you the plague. Now, it is very, very hard to get rid of the plague, because you have to have like a special event happen to you, and it is basically just luck and RNG. Now, so many characters, I was basically done with playing the game. I just have to go to find the Overlord's Keep and beat him and win the game. Boom, I die of the plague because I got the plague while fighting the fucking wizard, piece of shit. It is so annoying. So it's quite unfair, but trust me, it is worth it. The experience is worth it. You won't get it from another game. It is really fun. You have to try it out. Like, please take my word for it. But yeah, if you decide to play the game and you beat it, please tell me about it in the comments. Maybe upload it on YouTube, because there is no videos or footage captured of what happens when you beat the game. I mean, it is just gonna be text, but um, I want to know what happens after you beat the game, and I've played enough of this game. I probably have like 4 hours. No, okay, 3 to 4 hours of playtime in this game. I played enough of this game. Now I want to talk about another text RPG, an actual text RPG, not like Brahmanar, which is more of like a text adventure. And the text RPG that I want to talk about is Zork. Zork is a classic text RPG with like really detailed every single action you have to type in, and it is so great. Like people have made like entire maps, like you because like there's no pictures, there's like this layout that you have to remember in your head. Like every single step you take you have to write like, oh, walk east, walk west, open this, open that. Like it is crazy how detailed this game is. You can lose yourself in this world. It is so cool. I haven't played that much of the game yet. I have to play way more. um but I don't know if I will, because I got a lot of other games that I want to play. I'm kind of busy right now, but this is an actual text RPG. If you're looking for a real classic one, Zork is perfect for you. Zork has a way bigger fan base though. Like you can actually find some stuff. Um, there's actually like walkthroughs and everything, so you can't get stuck like in Brahmanar, not knowing what to do. But yeah, that was it. That's the end of the video. I want to thank you all for watching. You probably haven't watched to this point, but thank you anyways. If you have any like tips for me starting out with YouTube, please type them in the comments. I would love to hear them. Yeah, and have a nice day, guys. Bye.